Zachary Adams says he could smell it outside his Gurneyville Road home Friday.
The smell of diesel fuel hits my face, like immediately, to the point that it gave me an instant headache.
The next day, his family went down to Dutch Creek on his property. He says his dog jumped right in.
Sees a fish go by, he jumps in after it. Then we find out it's a dead fish. And now why is there, it looks like scum. It should be pond scum and flowing water. Well, it's not. It's emulsified diesel fuel.
His wife alerted the fire department, and they, in turn, got the EPA involved. The source, a tank at nearby R&L Carriers.
The tank was empty for cleaning last week. The crew would have entered through a manway. And from what I saw Saturday evening, when I first arrived, yes, that all the bolts were not fully secured when that tank was put back in operation.
Officials say that spill started Thursday or Friday, but an official call to the National Response Center didn't happen until Saturday evening. Since then, officials believe roughly 23,000 gallons of leaked diesel killed more than 2,000 fish, crawfish, and frogs in the creek. Crews are working around the clock to try to contain this diesel spill, and they could be here for days. Now, we're told that this is one of 8 containment areas that have been set up for the cleanup. The focus on a 3.5-mile stretch of Dutch Creek, containing it there before it hits larger waterways. Oil sheen has already been seen in the Little Miami River near Morrow, but officials believe it isn't dangerous. U.S. EPA officials contacted Orsenco. They've alerted folks downstream.
They've done some sampling and some monitoring, and it has notified the next drinking water intake would be northern Kentucky.
Officials say public water is safe to drink in the area, but for those using private wells, it'll be best to have the water tested. In the meantime, R&L Carriers is paying for the cleanup, but it's left some in a murky situation.
I get to go home and smell Diesel Creek, brought to you by R&L Carriers.
In Wilmington, Jake Ryle, WCPO 9 News.